Because I got your picture. I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. Hello, everybody. This is Otakus on Air, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. We've been gone since December 23rd.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year.
Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. Wait, no. Is Kwanzaa or is
Yes,
it Hanukkah?
yes, both.
Happy both. I hope you had a happy both. Also, happy Japanese New Year. I think that's like in a day or so. I don't know. I only know this because Dragon Ball Daima didn't put out a new episode because of the New Year. I don't know.
No, no Daima Fridays or whatever the fuck that comes out on
I know tons of
Wednesday.
people were disappointed. So many people were like, God damn it, can't get my Daima action. I know I was one of them. I went to go turn on Crunchyroll and was like, oh God damn it. But you know what? We turned on Crunchyroll and we saw Solo Leveling came out. So accidentally on purpose, I
You
think
win
so.
some, you lose some.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit. We put out a bunch of videos, so go check out those. And no, you guys haven't, so go watch them. We
Um,
need you to watch them. Um,
do it
yeah, I
for
mean that
me.
whole yeah, do it for her. If not for me, do it for her. She's the love of my life, and she needs those views. Yeah. So now a little bunch happened. With Christmas. Did you get anything cool for Christmas you wanted?
I got a ginormous Snuggie. Thanks to Nico's sweet, sweet man. Got me my big, big Snuggie. It's
Yeah. Shout
here
out to me.
somewhere in my mess.
Should have
Um,
wore it. Should have wore it to the
I
show.
I honestly thought about it, but it's like birthing when I put it on. So
What does that
I
even
can't,
mean? It's birthing.
I feel like I'm like being birthed out of it when I put it on because I have to like
I feel like it's birthing. I don't.
I have
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? Go for it. If you feel
to,
like
you
you're
know
that
what? Hell
birth,
yeah.
you know what? That's sick. I wish I was being birthed
Um,
right now too.
anyway, I also I also got a standing mixer from my parents. I love to bake. And everything I've made thus far in my adult life has been by hand, and I'm tired. So I got a standing
And
mixer. And it's been a joy. It's been a really big joy. I love it.
well, yeah, it was really heavy too. You didn't have to carry it. It's super heavy. I had to carry it. Yeah, really heavy mixing thing. Yeah, excited to see what you bake me. I am excited. Uh, what did I get? I got the sweater for my sister. It's probably my favorite gift. I like the sweater. Been wanting this thing for a couple years, and she said she was gonna get it for me last year, then faked me out. So this year she finally got it for me. So calling out her while also calling out her for being nice. Shout out sister. Um, yeah, what else did I get? I got that game thing, got that RGS video game thing from my sweet, sweet treat right here. And yeah, it like doesn't work. Oh,
I'm gonna
so
write a review.
the game is supposed it's like a little I don't have it on hand
It's
right
an
now, but it's like a
emulator.
yeah, it's like an emulator, handheld emulator. It has all the games, it has all the old Pokemon games. This is not a sponsorship because that thing does not work. Um, I mean it does work. The games do play. You can play them, but you cannot save them. And every time I saved it, the first two save slots work. I don't know. I'm not gonna go through the whole fucking thing. It just doesn't fucking work. So it's made me annoyed because I've played through Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green about 25% through two times in a row. And both times, every time I go to change the brightness, it won't save. So
And
I don't
it
know.
makes me sad because he was really excited and he wanted it, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe somebody's out there watching this who knows about
Yes,
the
please
ins and
help.
outs of this. Help me. Anyway, it made me go to play Pokemon. Now I'm playing Pokemon Y. So Yeah, I'm on like a Pokemon kick. Also, I got this Pokemon trading card game on my phone. Um, it's sick. If you're a Pokemon, this is sponsored. No, I'm just kidding. I wish we were sponsored by Pokemon. Sponsor us, Pokemon. I love you.
If you hear my yapping dog, no, you don't. I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pokemon trading card game is pretty fun. So it's basically free. I mean, you can pay for things on there, but I don't. I literally just go and I get Pokemon cards and they give me all the cool ones. I got a Charizard EX. It's pretty, I don't know. I don't know. I like seeing pretty things. So I click on it and I say, wow, isn't this fun? And that's it.
I've apparently heard through the grapevine that it has become a boyfriend epidemic. All the boyfriends are playing the Pokemon trading card game. So if you're a boyfriend and you like Pokemon,
Who's told you this? Well, you on TikTok.
yeah.
Okay, I was like, who? Daniel play it. Oh, he said he was, but now he didn't. But anyway, that's Christmas. That's what'd you guys get for Christmas? Let us know so I could judge it. So I could be like, wow, that's poor.
Yeah,
Or
he'll
like
he'll respond to you and let you know.
I'll just be like poor.
Next.
Yeah. Yeah, get better gifts next time. Be a better person. And maybe you'll get better things. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about some anime. The first winter 2025 shows have came out. We're not watching every fucking thing. Just want to let you know
We are
right now
not.
we're not watching every single thing because it's just
We're
a lot of
just
stuff.
a boy and a girl.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna try and watch like five things. We're gonna actively try to watch five total things, which is Sakamoto Days, Solo Leveling, uh now Zenshu. We're gonna watch Zenshu. We literally just found out
Yes.
this existed
Yes.
today.
Watched it literally
Um,
before we we
we're
sat
gonna talk
down.
about the episode. We're gonna watch Daima, and there's one more. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, how the summer Hikaru died. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna watch five things this winter, and I mean, and Invincible when it comes out next month. So six things. We got a lot to watch. But right now we're gonna talk about Solo Leveling, the second season, episode one, but they titled it episode 13, and it's called You're Not E Rank, Are You? I just want to say, I didn't really like a whole lot of the first season. I thought the first season was okay. It was all
It was
right.
okay. Got
Yeah, we both,
juicy at the end.
yeah, we both really liked the hooks that it left us on at the end of each episode, and it was okay. It was okay at best. It was very repetitive. As the show went on, it's very repetitive, and I didn't really see a whole lot of plot going. So when I know what the manhwa ends up being, and I know it's pretty cool, so I was willing to give this show one more try just to like. I'm not saying this is bad. Like there's some bad fucking shows out there. This is not one of the worst shows, but it's just whatever. So in saying that, we didn't go see the movie because we just didn't have time with the holidays and everything, so we didn't watch it. So I know the
Busy,
first
busy,
two
busy.
episodes already came out, and I know people already know about them, but we're just
Mm-hmm.
going off of the release order. And this first episode of the second season, again, we haven't watched it. I know the two episodes had already came out, but we haven't watched them, so this is our first viewing of it. This first episode, pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. It did exactly the opposite of what the last
Mm-hmm.
season was, which is like not get
Mm-hmm.
into the fucking action to like not that
Yeah.
the first season had that like invincible type first episode where
It built up
like
to it.
well, like in the first episode of Invincible, everyone died.
Yeah.
Spoilers alert, everybody dies. But like this first episode of Solo Leveling had that like everything was happening and we're like, what the fuck is going on? This had a lot more of a because we know who these characters are for the most
Mm-hmm.
part. I know who Jinwoo is. I don't know any of these other people. Um, I don't remember their names, and I'm not gonna look them up because I don't really think anybody who's watching the show gives a shit either.
New year, new you. Not looking up any
I'm I'm not gonna go look him up. I don't. I'm sure there's a like. I know Deku's voice actors, and he wasn't even in this episode. But
No, he
anyway, at
was
the
not in this
end,
episode.
I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but this first episode was pretty cool. I liked it. I liked the setup of the first season to the second season. Like Jinwoo and his I don't know, his pimp, Deku's voice actor guy. I don't know what can you look up what his can you look up what his name is, please? Because now I can't, so I can say what his name is. But he's pretty much his fucking pimp because he literally is like, hey, I'll supply you with all the cool stuff as long as you fight the battles for me. So it's like, I mean, it's not the same thing as a pimp, but the man, it's whatever. It's a sugar daddy. It's a sugar daddy situation going on here. Um, but anyway, those guys ended up like Jinwoo and his sugar daddy. Whenever you find the name, we'll say it. They end up in some like cave, and they end up like with some other hunters. That what's his name?
It's Yu Jin-ho.
No, Eugen. Oh,
I knew that's why I had to look on my face because I knew
Ooh,
when I was gonna say it,
ooh,
you were
I'm a bad
gonna.
person. Um, yeah. So yeah, that guy Eugen. Those Eugen and Jinwoo end up in some cave with a couple other hunters, and those hunters ended up like being really bad people, and they turn on them, which of course Jinwoo is like, all right, I'm just gonna kill y'all. So don't try me. And it was a pretty, probably one of the most badass things I've seen in a while. He was like, did he say the kill your? He didn't say kill yourself, but he was like, remember when he dropped the knife in front of the guy and was like, I'm gonna kill you now, and sliced the
Yeah,
dude's
yeah, yeah,
throat.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking sick. Uh, Zenetsu's voice actor. Who would have thought? Uh,
Well, he's good in fucking Tokyo Revengers as the main guy.
yeah.
He does really
But
good in Tokyo Revengers.
yeah. Um, what's it called? Yeah, so by Jinwoo and Jinho killing that guy was related to some dude in the mainstream world of solo leveling, and that guy was like, well, I'm mad. I'm gonna go hire Andrew Tate to come to Japan and kill you. Yeah, so guy
Loki is Andrew
okay,
Tate.
I don't know what that guy's name is either, but this guy's a the guy who he ends up calling in literally looks like somebody from Jersey Shore. He has a polo on, he has a white belt and some fucking jeans, and the dude is just he's like, "Hey, what's up? What color's your Bugatti? I'm gonna go kill this dude. What's up? It's your boy. I'm gonna go kill you." Um, I thought it was pretty funny. But that's happening, right? And all the meanwhile, Jinwoo, and this now we're fast forward to the second season, this first episode, Jinwoo is now I don't know, fucking gets zooped slurped into a red portal. He gets slurped into a red portal. He is with some classmate of his sister for some reason. Don't quite remember. Again, we watched it last night. I don't know
Yeah,
all this.
I think yeah, sorry for having not like recapped the last episode a little bit, but I think we see her in the last couple episodes of the previous season. Because I remember like she looked familiar, but again, we saw this show
Yeah, like in
last
March.
yeah, at the beginning
Yeah,
of last year.
we weren't even covering it for anything. We were just watching it,
No,
so
we
we
were
weren't
just
like,
watching it
yeah.
for shits and giggles.
And I really
Um,
didn't want to rewatch the first season. So,
no, neither
like,
did I, so
yeah. And I know it's not his like girlfriend, whatever, because when they went
no.
to the, oh yeah. So
She's in
like
high
to
school.
get, yeah. So like to get super into this like into this like show, first episode, Janu just shows up to fucking high school looking like a fucking man, looking like a fucking man, a
Like
sexy
man with a
man.
capital M.
Yeah, yeah. He walked in. He's like, "Hello, I'm everybody's daddy. I'm here for the parent teacher conference, and you're all my children." Like,
All the girls are like,
humana, 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 humana. Yeah, he's wearing a fucking black dress shirt, black slacks, and his
fresh
like,
cut.
yeah, dude looks hot. Dude looks way better than his design was at the end of last season. Guy got a haircut. Guy
He got an
apparently, but
animation
apparently.
upgrade.
Yeah, the animation upgrade looks fucking so. This animation looks so good too. Yeah, he just walks into the school, is like, "Hey, who I'm fucking Jinwoo, and I'm here for my tier.
Johnny
I'm here for
Bravo.
my parent teacher conference." Anyway, he picks up some high school students, like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take you on an adventure." And then they go to a portal, and then everything went bad. And they fought some polar bears. There was another team of people that was like, "I don't need the E rank. I'm a man. I'm an A rank, bro. I don't need anything." And then they fight the people from Game of Thrones. They fight the White Walkers from Game of Thrones. There's the polar bears from the Polar Express. They're in there.
Press.
They're really fucking angry. Jinwoo uses the knight and his like shadow clone army that he gained from the last season. That was pretty sick.
That was really
Um,
sick.
and yeah, he didn't really move a finger. He just gave everybody coats and was like, "Hey, watch me hit this drive." And fucking killed the polar bear. You knew which one was the man polar or the main polar bear because he had a mohawk. So he
Yeah.
kills that.
He also looked like a man.
Yeah, that was a man polar bear. Um, and then the other guy, of course, the A rank who was talking shit, ends up getting killed by the White
Surprise,
Walkers.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Yes, and that was kind of the end of the episode. And oh, actually, there was some more of the Jersey Shore guy being like, "I'm gonna go hunt him down right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
he's
kill
like
him."
a what's it called? Like a what are these people called? Like
They're part of the, I don't know, I'm gonna get this
like
wrong, like the
agents
hunters.
or
They're
something?
like agent
Hunters?
hunters. I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever. He's like a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
Corporate bounty.
and all of them are hired. There's like three different companies, and like all of them are owned by like one per. I think that there are three individual different companies, and they just get bought out by certain things. But I know one of the main companies, like guys who we've seen prior, the guy with red hair,
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Oh shit, a red portal opened up, and there's an E rank in there. We gotta get him out." And then, like I said, the Jersey Shore dude was like, "I heard about where he went, so I'm gonna go kill him.
Oh, and then
I'm gonna kill him right now."
they're all like, that E-rank in there. I think he reawakened.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
no.
they're all fucking. What? Oh, can you believe what's happening? What? Yeah, everyone's so
He's
fucking
not an
surprised.
E-rank.
Yeah, everyone's so fucking surprised in this episode. Um, but yeah, I mean that's kind of everything that happened, right? That's basically. I mean, it looked really cool. Um, the opening I thought was way better than the first opening. It's
Mm-hmm.
with the guy from Stray Kids is in it. He's the I don't know
Yeah,
what the song is called.
Felix. Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
what
in
the
it.
song is called, but it's with Lisa, so it slaps
Yeah,
automatically.
it is a good song. The ending's probably my
Oh,
favorite though.
the ending is so good. The ending arguably should be the opening, but the opening
Yeah,
is
the
good.
Yeah, both the opening and closing of this is pretty fucking good. So if you get a chance to watch both of them, please
Listen
do
to
it.
both. Hmm.
I think the biggest travesty of this show, though, is like, how would you opening up with a dub and sub? Like, it's 2025. You should just be opening up with dub and sub. I think Don Don did it now. This random fucking show, Zenshu, new anime dropped with both of them. I mean, like, I assume next week we're gonna have the dub for solo leveling.
Yeah, probably. I think they're gonna alternate it because they did it like that last year too, right?
Yeah. But I
Hmm.
mean, why? Why aren't we dropping it? As I know it originally had to do with like Japanese like companies wanting to have it be exclusively to Japanese audiences so that way they can get it first and it'd be that whole thing. But it's like I mean, we're all fucking watching it on Crunchyroll. They have a fucking monopoly on everything. So it's like you already have that. It's not like that. Not they're recording the dub as we speak. They're recording the dub of a soul. It's already done. Like it's done. Just drop it with the sub and dub. And it's just kind of dumb. I mean, like I could read somewhat, and like it's like I'm just saying. I think it would be nice if every show dropped its dub with its sub. I just
You see? You see, I hear you. I hear your plight, your grievances. I hear you. I just I I'm not an a purist, an elitist. I don't I'm
I'm
not
not either.
I'm not a warrior. I'm not saying you are, but I'm not a warrior for either side. I am in no man's land. I am uh over the wall.
Boo,
I
get
don't
off your
fight
fence. It's gonna go up your ass. Boo, get off the
I
fence.
don't I don't
Boo.
fight for any king. So,
Oh, okay, whatever. Boo, no
so
opinion.
I don't
Boo.
in my opinion is that I can watch it in either. But if I usually tend to like start one in either sub or dub, I will continue to watch it in either sub or dub. I don't fight for either side. I really don't care. I'll just watch it. Um, but I just watch more dub because you like dub and I don't really give a shit.
Well, everything we've watched has had dubs, so it's not like
Yeah,
we.
no, but that is the thing. Like
Yeah,
there has been um an insurgence of shows that are now beginning to drop both of their dubs, or any dubs that they have, all at once, which is nice for the people that do favor one over the other. But for us no man landers,
whatever. I think it's just dumb.
GG, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what did you think about this episode? Like compared to the first season, the second season, what's your take on this whole thing?
I think my biggest thing is that I found that it would be easy for people to start watching this show if they just started in season two.
Yeah.
Because they did like a pretty decent recap of what happened prior to this episode, and then they jump you into a pretty good spot where you don't really need to know anything else. It's you get a good taste for the type of action that happened and like the type of like dialogue sequences that kind of go on. So I felt like it was a really good starting place, not only as like a second season, but for people that want to get into solo leveling and don't feel like watching the 12 or so episodes. Like if you're that lazy and you don't want to watch the 12 episodes, you don't necessarily have to. And I felt that that was very noteworthy for me.
Yeah.
Um Um, sorry, I'm hearing over there. I also really liked how, well, not like, but like, I noticed that there was a very big quality change in production. Like everything felt a lot more streamlined and a lot more. And it's not to say that the previous season wasn't professional or like cleaned up, but if this felt a lot more like that, like it felt but just like the production quality went up a lot and it made it a more enjoyable watch. And it, for me, when those things are a little bit more cleaned up, it helps me to better focus on the story and like the plot that's happening. Because I remember when we first watched Solo Leveling, I would either like fall asleep or I would just get pretty bored like midway and then just
Yeah.
wouldn't pay attention. But I was like locked in this whole episode. So I think that counts for something
I,
also.
I I think that they learned their lesson from the first season of it being like if you're going to show people talking, like at least animate their mouths and at least like
Yeah.
don't show like just a slideshow of like them talking but not show anything happening. I think that's such like I know, listen, I don't make fucking anime. I know. Like, so but I can complain about it. But like, I think it's just lazy. I think it's super lazy, and I think that they reused so many of the same cuts each
hmm
episode for when they talked. This show has a lot of talking.
hmm
Like there's a lot of
It's a
fucking
very dialogue
yapping.
heavy show.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really call it dialogue heavy, but I think it's a very
They just yap.
like yeah, there is so much there's like a lot of action that will happen for long swaths of time, and then they'll just be in a board meeting talking about fucking statistics. And you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening? Like there's an episode last season where they were like having a discussion about the monopoly of the Hunter. I don't know what it's called. I forget what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the Hunter Association. And they were like, "Oh, but this company buys this company, and this does this doesn't." And I was like, I could see the numbers swirling around my mind, being like, "I don't care. I don't care. Please, please kill me." Like I was just so not. I was locked out. Dude. I was in the fucking.
Yeah, yeah, they would put them in like really awkward spaces. So like you're getting into
Oh
the
yeah.
action. They're getting into the action and all of a sudden you're like sitting there like with a bunch of men in a boardroom going and you're like, can we go back to to the
Yeah,
fighting
can
now?
we go back to Jinwoo being chased by these fucking goosebumps, not goosebumps, Beetlejuice worms in the fucking desert?
I like where my boy
Like,
Jin Woo at.
yeah, what is Jinwoo doing? And he just get zonked out of there and he's just like dying. We're like, I wish I could have seen that a little bit more. Um, but yeah, I think this episode, again, only the first episode, but it looked like its quality was really good for it being a year after the first one. I'm pretty sure they had a lot of these episodes like done a while back, so it looks like they just polished off a lot of it, and I like how it just jumped right in. I'm glad
Yeah.
we didn't have a lot of explanation. It was like a continuation right from the last part of the
hmm
show because I think the last three episodes of the last season were actually pretty decent. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, no, they
so
were.
I was glad that we just kind of jumped in and like I said, I'll learn these names as we go. Uh, but it's just like Jinwoo, Deku. We gotta see what happens with them.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, and you got Jinwoo, Deku, Andrew Tate, and we
They all
got
walk
Ketchup
into a
Head,
bar.
and we got the worms from fucking Beetlejuice. So I hope one day he tames those
Perfect
worms and we get.
imagery.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the first episode of the second season of Solo Leveling. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Okay, so we're gonna zoom on over to Zenshu. This is Zenshu episode one. Raise your hand if you didn't know what Zenshu was 2 hours ago. We had no idea what the fuck this show was. Do you want to know how I found this show?
How'd you find this show?
I was on Twitter and literally the first thing that popped up on my work Twitter was a senator. I don't know which senator it was, but a senator was like, "You have to watch this show." And then underneath the cop, it
Not
was
the government endorsed
yeah, yeah,
anime.
yeah, 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 yeah. And then a retweet of it was a retweet of the image of Zenshu, right? And in the comments below, they're like, "Communist, communist, communist." The room was just attacking
I
this
love
person.
Twitter.
Yeah, so yeah, so shout out to that guy. I wish I remember what his name was, but I don't. And that's how we found out about Zenshu. Zenshu is literally it's not just an isekai. It is a writer. A writer gets poisoned or I don't know, poisoned, choked. She choked on some clams that were already from 2019
Yeah.
and choked on them and I don't know, passed out, died, choked, looked like she got choked out. We'll see if she lives. But now she's in this world of this movie that she watched as a kid
Like
and
a
it
B
has
rank movie.
yeah, and it has everybody's favorite characters. You got the golden haired main character with a big sword and he's kind of a dick, but you like him. You got the silent but sturdy elf. You have your cute little animal companion, the little horsey who lets them ride them anytime, and you have
And your robot.
your robot. Ever you know. That's what we got. Anyway, that's her favorite show, right? So she while she's in the nether, she is isekai'd into her favorite show. And yeah, this was pretty fun. And her powers, by the way, are pretty cool. She's a writer for an anime. That's her like job.
Mhm.
She made fucking I don't know, that
Knockoff
world's
Sailor Moon.
yeah, I was gonna say that world Sailor Moon. So that's what she got her claim to fame, right? And she's writing a new movie, and she's stressed and all this other bullshit, and she fucking chokes on a clam, and then the isekai happens. Um, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like I like and for this one, not that I didn't like solo leveling, but for this one I looked up the characters because I feel like there's only five. So
You gotta know.
so I got the characters. We got Luke Braveheart is the golden haired guy. Memelin, that's the elf. We got Unio, that's the little horse, little unicorn thing. We got QJ, who's the robot thing, and then we got Natsuko Hirose, and those are your characters. I don't know what Zenshu means. Maybe we could look up what Zenshu means. That
Yeah, look up
right.
what Zenshu means.
Zenshu meaning probably means rider. Oh, look at that. It's Japanese concept means complete works.
Mm.
It is the China. Oh, this is a manhwa too. Okay.
Oh, cool.
I think it's made up of Chinese. I don't know. I don't know. I could just be making that up. Don't quote me on that. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Zenshu is a anime concept that has to do with the right, like I don't know, the writing room of something with anime. It's
Like
what
anime
Google is
movies.
telling me. Yeah,
Mm.
I could be completely wrong. I'm sorry. Go look it up yourself. Don't yell at me. Yeah. So, what'd you think? What'd you think of this?
I was a little bit skeptical once found out it was gonna be not a slice of life, an isekai,
Isekai.
because a lot of isekai tend to follow the same kind of formula of like weirdo gets isekai'd into a new world and suddenly they're God.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "You're God, oh my God." And it just gets like old for me really fast, but this it didn't like have that. Like all of the characters are really like, "Man, fuck you, get away from me." Right from the get-go, which is
That
really funny
was
for
true.
me. They're all like, "Patu," like spitting on her and like not letting her have food.
Well, she straight up runs up to the main character group and is like,
Yeah, like
"Oh
she
my
was a
God, are
little
you real?
weirdo.
Are you real? You guys real? You guys real?" And then like
He's like, "The
grabs the
fuck you mean?"
unicorn. She grabs the unicorn by the fucking horn and starts whipping it around. And then she's like hisses at it. And he's like, "Get the he's like, you fuck with my boy, I fuck with you."
Um, so I like that it was a little bit like different like that. And the fighting sequences like that we had seen so far were really cool. Her power is really cool. Like she has the power to rewrite like the story that's happening since this is like a pre-written work as she kind of like explains throughout the show. And she rewrote that there would be a like monster that comes out and like destroys all of the fucking Nazca and the Valley of the Wind bugs.
Yeah.
And it was cool the way that it popped out because it looked like it was like a non-animated like piece of like blueprint paper thing. Like it looked like raw like that, which was a really nice touch. I really liked
It
that.
looked like Chalk Zone.
Yeah. It had like that grainy texture to it, like a like
Yeah.
pencil. It's really cool. So yeah, I am excited to keep watching this. It seemed funny. Um, and I like that it's not like so far at least doesn't seem like it's your typical isekai tropes. So,
Yeah, I liked the main character. What's her name?
yeah,
I
she's
had her
funny.
name. Natsu. Nah, man, let me just look it up. What's her name? Yeah,
I thought
not
you were gonna
not
call her Nausicaa.
yeah, not Natsuko. I thought she was really funny. I liked a lot of the jokes she was making. She's like, I can't believe this. These people, they're gonna die. Oh well. Like,
I'm hungry.
and yeah, and then she like looks up in the I like her realization of being there. She's like telling all the things that are happening in the movie, and she's like, wait a second. I'm in this world. I'm in this world. Um, yeah, I think it is pretty normal isekai stuff going on here. Not gonna lie, it's pretty basic shit. I don't really think there was
No,
anything.
no, yeah. Like I'm not saying that it's like completely like turning isekai on its head or something. I'm just saying that at least she's not like God and like all of it.
You know what? She did kind of pull out a Evangelion fucking mech that blew up half the army. Um,
No, but like a lot of isekai also tend to be harem anime too. So
yeah,
like that's what I mean. Like they're not like like fucking fiending and stuff like that.
yeah. I think the only thing I would have changed in this first episode would have been that she still kills all the things, but she's the one who kills the unicorn thing.
Mm,
And I would have had it be more or less like you knew they were coming, but you changed the plot to how you wanted it to be, and now you need to make up for the mistake that you did. And I would have almost have had it run that way because then we would get. I assume we're still gonna get character development from these people, but it's like
yeah.
then you get more of the like why Luke is angry. Like we know why Luke is angry. He killed his best friend, but we're gonna get him not being just like, "Ooh, you did this thing. How you know about this thing?" And the rest of I bet guarantee the next episode is gonna be them being like, "What do you? Who are you? What did you do? How did you
Yeah.
know?" I
Yeah,
already
no,
know
for
that's gonna
real.
be the next.
Watch me come back here next week and be like, "Yeah, guys, it's an isekai."
Yeah, I'd say. I don't know. I like the ending animation. The ending OP or the ending closing was pretty good.
Mhm.
Um, it was very anime. I'll give it that. It had the whole
It was very
reaching,
anime.
reaching for the sky 25 times. Um, but yeah, I mean that's kind of it. Zenshu. It's made by Mappa,
Hmm.
so and
So it looks
instead of
clean as
Mappa,
hell.
good on Mappa for only picking up one project per year now because they want people to have a life, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Families
Yeah, families. They want them to like breathe. Know what the outside looks like.
to drink water.
Maybe this is Mappa picked this up because they were like, please, this is what's happening to our workers. Please. Please help. Please help.
They're
Or,
sending messages.
or eating clams from 2019. Please help. Please help. But yeah, that's Zenshu episode one. I don't even know how many people are even watching Zenshu. So, um,
Where my Zenshu watchers at?
shout out to my Zenshu watchers if you're watching this. I know I already pissed off some of you, so we'll see what happens going forward. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and leave a like, subscribe, blah 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 blah. All right, let's talk about the next thing that we have for this podcast. Oh boy, and it's about Dragon Ball Daima.
We
Uh,
got a lot of Daima to talk about, so strap
oh boy,
in, buckle
strap
up,
in.
get comfy
Uh,
cozy.
yeah. For our last couple of podcasts, we just skipped Dragon Ball Daima, not because it was because it's bad or anything. It's just the
I
end of the year
know,
stuff.
I know everybody missed hearing the updates of what they were eating. I know. We've
Yeah,
heard your complaints.
I know you missed us talking about how they got their ships stolen or how they managed to fix this one. But sarcasm aside, last couple episodes, I think we had it's episodes 10, 11, and 12 have
Hmm.
happened. Um, we got Majin Do, we got Majin Ku, and we got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Yeah.
Two of those things suck. I'm gonna want you to guess what two of those things are. And it's not Majin Vegeta, or it's not Vegeta Super Saiyan
Majin
3.
Vegeta.
Um, yeah, it's listen, I don't really like the Majins at all. I think the Majins are pretty fucking lame.
Neither do I, and I'm sure they're somebody's cup of tea, and that's okay.
Oh, they are. There are tons of people. Listen, I know people online are not the end all be all of what the community really thinks about
Of
these things,
course.
but it's the only things I see because I don't have friends who are watching Dragon Ball Daima because they're adults and they don't watch fucking
It's
Majin
just
Do,
us.
Majin Poo. They don't watch
It's just
these
us.
things. Um, Not that if you're an adult watching it, listen, I'm just shitting. I'm just joking around. You can watch whatever you want to watch. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just really didn't like it. I mean, I don't think it's really creative at all. I don't think the designs look cool. I don't think the fight was really innovative at all. I'm talking specifically like the Majin Ku fights with the Tamagamis. I really wasn't impressed at all with any of them. Like we see or Majin Ku be like, "Hey, I'm smart. I know math," and then tell the other guy what the answer was to a math question, and like, who really gives a fuck? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like it's not bad. It doesn't look bad. It's just like it's just not creative. There's just nothing there that is like giving you anything. And we not only did they take away the adventure aspect of this show because we stopped now for the last what were 6 episodes now of just in the same spot with them fighting and like and I don't get to see any food. I don't get to see them fucking get their ship stolen again. At least they had some shenanigans going on, but now it's literally just these fights and like again, the Majin Doo coup episodes or parts of the episodes are arguably some of the worst shit for me. Um,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. I also don't really like Majin Ku and Majin Du. They just kind of like I don't find it funny. So when they're on screen, it's kind of a drag for me. I also don't like their character designs. I feel like they are the ugliest designs in the whole show.
yeah,
Um, and I think my aside from like their design, I think that the letdown for me is that you're expecting something like more menacing, and I know that that's like the bit. I know that that's like the point. Um, but I think I'm missing that like big bad villain, that you get like in traditional like Dragon Ball-esque stuff. Like I'm looking for like something that's actually going to like be a threat. And and Majin Buu winning his fight by like a landslide, just like by pure happenstance. If Majin Ku wasn't there, he would not have won because he's
right.
stupid. So I don't feel like threatened by them. I don't feel like
And Majin Ku, by the way, didn't even finish his fight. He literally was like, "Oh,
no,
can't
he
win.
gave
I
up.
love shopping. Bye."
He gave up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like they're not a threat at all. And so it makes me want and I don't feel threatened by the king of Daima or whatever the fuck.
Oh
He
yeah,
also
whatever his
yeah,
name,
he's also
Goma.
kind of yeah, Goma. He's also kind of fucking goofy. So I don't
Yeah, he's
feel
built like a
like
fucking Goomba from fucking
yeah,
Mario.
like I'm looking for my Frieza. Like where is my Frieza? Like
Right.
where is my big bad like what is going to make me wonder if they are going to be able to save Little Green? You
Yeah.
know? Like, I don't know. I think that's my problem. And like I do understand that that is the bit that they're supposed to be this way, but I'm looking for something that breaks up the goofiness?
Yeah, you know what? People will fight you on that and be like, "Oh, well, this show is made for kids," or not even that show's made for kids. This show is supposed to be a callback to original Dragon Ball, and like I
Yeah,
get
but
that too.
I understand that also, but like a lot of kid TV also has like big bad villains that are also goofy. Like just because we've been talking about it so much, like look at fucking Dr. Eggman. He's
Oh
goofy
yeah,
as fuck, but he's still like a very like menacing threat to the characters that he is a threat to. So like, I don't know, man.
yeah. No, I get you. And like, I'm not even trying to fight about it. It's just not fight with you, but just like in general with people who are like, I have the same mindset. Watching Majin Doo that like I will laugh at the poop jokes in the beginning of the show because like whatever, fuck
Yeah,
it. I
because we're
know that's
12.
yeah, like I know that Goku's being goofy and I know he forgot
Yeah.
toilet paper. Oh, that scamp, like I know it's funny. I just think that Majin Buu and Ku are so not funny that like it just kind of ruins. the show. Like I know it's supposed, like you know what I'm saying. Like there's, I don't know, there's not really a huge difference between the poop jokes and what Koo and Do are doing.
No, there isn't.
But I think that there's a difference about who's like saying them. And it's like character like that. I mean, it's Goku, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of shit that he does. I don't give a single fuck about these two, Koo and Do. Like the less of a fuck. I give minute fuck. Um, and it's like I barely know Arinsu, Dr. Arinsu's like character. And
Mm,
it's like I don't care about any of their motives. There's zero motives there.
that's what
And
I'm saying. Like you don't,
yeah.
yeah.
There's nothing to really make me give a shit about. Like even I know that they're probably going to fuse together and then they'll
That's
be
yeah.
smart and then they'll
And then I'll have something different to say. But
yeah, and then
until
maybe
then,
maybe I mean I know they're gonna be green, I know they're gonna look like Super Boo. The thing is I know exactly how the show's gonna go. I predicted them going or Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3 in like the first three episodes of us reviewing it. Like, and that wasn't even a hot take either. Everybody was saying it. So, like, it's not like I'm the one who called it out. I'm not. It's just the fact that the show is just so unoriginal and like what it's doing is, that's why we came up with a bit about talking about the food because there's really fucking nothing
nothing
happening
else
in the
to
show.
talk about. Yeah.
And like, yeah, I know there are lore things that's happening. They gave us like the Shin's whole family lineage. We got like some of the demon lord like lineage too in terms of like where they were like years ago. I know we got like some other Majin shit we learned about, Bibbidi and Bobbidi, whatever.
Which I
That's
like
literally
that. Like that's
yeah.
interesting to hear about. Yeah.
But it's like whatever. If you add in like in the grand scheme of things, it's like this. I know this show will be canon, but it's like I don't know. I know a lot of people have copium for the show. They're like, "This show's the best show ever," and they're saying that this show is amazing, and this blah blah blah. And it's just, I don't believe you. I don't believe that's really what you think. Like, I watched this guy Geekdom 101, and he tells Dragon Ball stuff. He explains it, and like that's just it. He doesn't really. He's like, wow, wasn't this cool when he did this and he did that? This was a callback to this, and it's like, okay, yeah, I know. It's just like, I, s- people like that I'm like, do you really like this? I know you're breaking. I know the whole thing. They're breaking it down. They're not here to hear his opinion. They're here to hear about like him breaking down. So maybe that's the wrong place for me to be like, do you like this? It's just like I don't believe you like this. When you say, "Oh, that was really cool," it's like I don't believe you. I don't believe you, man. I don't really think that was
But it's also
cool.
not to say that there aren't cool moments in the show because there are. Like
It's few and fleeting.
yeah, that is the other thing though. That's the other side of it is that there are really cool moments like Goku going Super Saiyan 2 and then recently watching Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3. Those are really cool fights, really cool moments to see.
Yeah,
And then we go to like Majin Ku and Majin Do and they're like Tweedledee and Tweedledumming. Like
yeah,
and like you had mentioned that they do like the same like jokes, like the same type of humor as Goku. And it's true that like you're more used to seeing it from Goku, so you're more receptive to it. Um, but like since it's just a continuance of all of the same, it's and their stuff isn't landing well. It's like you don't get like a break from that type of stuff. So you're going to
yeah,
them and you're getting the same thing. Then you go back to Goku and the gang and you're getting a continuance of the same thing. So like
yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
zero
Like
nuance in this show.
yeah, like that's my point in saying that I'm looking for like a big bad guy. Like I need something to break up all of the goofiness. And it's like it's not that the goofiness is bad per se. Like I like when we first started watching the show and we were talking about it, I really liked how like quirky and goofy it was and I still do. But it's just like there needs to be something that now that we're getting more
Right.
serious and like the plot is thickening, that we need something that's going to kind of complicate things a little bit, if that makes more sense. Complicate things further than Majin Buu
Yeah.
knows how to solve a fucking math problem. You know?
Yeah. I think it just, and I know this is all just shitting on it, but I think it is fair to be like, hey, I know this show again is a callback to a different time and it's for kids. I know kids are gonna watch this show and that's kind of what it is. But at the same time, it's like, you have fans from all different age ranges that have made the show the juggernaut that it is. I think like and them giving us Super Saiyan 3, and I'll get into Super Saiyan 3, how cool that is in a minute, but it's like, um, I think giving us more older fans some of the things like the Goku fight was really cool, and Super Saiyan 3 stuff is cool, but that's 2 episodes out of 12 that have given us, and there's only half of the first, whatever, I guess you want to count half of the episode 11, then half of episode 12 being the Vegeta fight. But it's like the Vegeta fight was nowhere close to being how cool the Goku fight was, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, I get you.
Um, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I have problems with those things.
And
But
like
yeah,
that's why I referenced fucking Dr. Eggman because
yeah,
Sonic is for kids, arguably. So that he's or like and I know Shadow is not a villain, but like look at fucking Shadow. Like that is a very dark story for a children's media.
right.
Like so it's easily done, you know? So it just whatever.
And yeah, Dragon Ball has done it before.
Yeah, that's also what I'm saying. Yeah.
They do it with. I know we haven't really fully been. Like, we're still watching Dragon Ball Z. This is our first time watching Dragon Ball Z in general, but they do it with Trunks' backstory. Like,
Yeah, Trunks is also, yeah.
Gohan dies.
Hmm.
Gohan straight up dies. So it's like, there has been darker thing. Whatever. I know there's still a whole half a season left for them to get more serious, but how much
But
serious
for
can you
right
get there?
now.
Well, here's the thing. They're all fucking kids. They're probably gonna fuse. Goku and Vegeta are probably gonna fuse. They're gonna be Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. And that's it. That's it. I know how the show's gonna go. Um, it's listen, okay. To get into a little bit of Super Saiyan 3 stuff, like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is really cool. I am for the longest time talking about since I started watching Dragon Ball Z, we have always people everywhere have been like, "Oh, what's he gonna turn Super Saiyan 3? Why doesn't he use Super Saiyan 3?" It's been this big like mystery box of like what he looks like and what he will achieve as Super Saiyan 3 and why he hasn't became one ever. So seeing him in Dragon Ball Daima as Super Saiyan 3 is cool. I think like it was like here's a bone kind of moment. Like he was I don't know why Vegeta had such a fucking hard time in his battle. Like his battle was fucking insanely more difficult than Goku's was. Like you gotta fight
Well,
the
to be fair, he also fought the fucking Kraken.
that's what
So,
no, I'm not saying difficult for Vegeta like the power leveling scale.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
I'm saying that yeah, he had to fight the Kraken, he had to fight the Tamagotchi, and then he had to fight the power up from
Tamagotchi.
yeah, yeah, and then he had to fight the fucking I don't know Tamagami. I made a joke. And then he had to fight the Tamagami's level up from old man Namekian. And then they left him there. That was funny as fuck too. Uh, Whatever. He turned Super Saiyan 3. He knows how to turn Super Saiyan 3. I think it's really cool. Again, for all the canon shit that I've said before, now we have for sure canon Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I just wish they were fucking adults. All I'm saying.
Hmm.
All I'm saying. These fights would be
Yeah.
so much cooler if they were adults being able to showcase like the true strength of what Saiyans are, like showcase what makes these characters so cool and like whatever XYZ. Like this you just can't do that with them being kids. You could make the animation look cool and you can but there's always just a yeah, but what if they were adults? You know what I mean? Like we've
Hmm.
already seen it. We've already seen what
Yeah.
peak Dragon Ball Z fights are as adults. Like we've seen Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like
Hmm.
and those fights are fucking sick. Imagine Broly if they were all kids. How dumb would that kind of look?
Yeah. I kind of want to see that now, actually. I want to see what Broly would look like.
Yeah, I mean they would all be just kids, and it's like, okay, if you're gonna do the same things that they do as adults, but as kids, it's like, why make them fucking kids?
Yeah, like I can't speak too much about it because I don't have like the same um anticipation or like the same like feelings as you might have. Like I just see it at face value.
Yeah,
And I just like live off of like word of mouth of like what you tell me about it. So I I you're not gonna get much out of me other than I thought it looked cool. Glad it
yeah.
happened.
Well, we're in the
Um,
Frieza saga right now, and
mhm.
I mean Goku versus like the Ginyu Force looks really cool because
Yeah.
when Gohan fights him, he gets his neck broken.
Hmm. All right.
Like,
Yeah, I was distraught. I know he's fine, but I was
yeah,
distraught.
but it's like, holy shit, that kid got his
Hmm.
fucking neck broken because
Yeah, and he's
he's
like 2 years old.
yeah, he's also 3 foot two.
Yeah.
Like, we're watching literal 4 foot people at the highest, like they're probably this tall, fighting these things that are like 7 foot tall. It's just like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm being a fucking curmudgeon about this, but it's like,
No, I mean,
yeah,
I think it's valid to have wanted to see that in like a more serious light, especially if this is something that hasn't been really like done before, hasn't been really seen before. So I understand wanting to see it in a more with more serious undertones,
right,
because Vegeta is also a very like serious character. So I think it would have been really cool to see it in an actual I don't want to say like an actual Dragon Ball like setting because this is actual Dragon Ball. But like you get what I
yeah.
mean. Like yeah.
Yeah, I think to bring it back to like the laziness aspect, it's like they didn't even give them a new background. Like they're literally on planet Namek in the Vegeta fight. They're literally on
Hmm.
planet Namek, and I know that the Piccolo or that the Namekians are from the demon world, so it makes sense why they would go to a place. Whatever. Maybe again, I'm just fucking complaining to complain, but I don't know.
I
Give us
get you.
something else. Just give us something else. Like give us more plans. I don't fuck whatever. I don't fucking know. Uh, but yeah. So this week they took a week off from Dragon Ball, because next week they'll be back. And yeah. So I mean I don't know. That's kind of it with for Dragon Ball. Do you have anything else for Dragon Ball that you want to add?
No, not really. Just I liked seeing Vegeta. I liked the fight. I was about to crash out when I thought their fucking uh ship was about to crash.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna crash out.
Oh my
But
God.
but it was fine. I didn't
Yeah, man,
crash out.
I am so done with them making these fucking ship things. I'm so fucking done. I know you love drawing ships, Toriyama. I know. R.I.P. to you. I love you. But like, God fucking damn it, we understand. Like, dude, can one of these ships work?
It was funny.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
but yeah,
that's my take.
that's kind of it. That's all. What do you guys think of the last couple episodes of Dragon Ball Daima? Are you excited for the latter half of the season? Let us know in the comments below. Um, we can either end it here or we can talk about the other anime that we've been watching.
Just talk about it just for whatever. Just for whatever.
Was that a yes or a no?
Yeah, we can do that just for whatever.
Okay. Uh, um, we're almost done with the Apothecary Diaries first season. We're
Slowly but
racing.
surely.
We're racing to the end. We're on episode 18. We should make it by the time the first episode of season 2 drops. Hoping, praying, throwing up, crying, hoping that we make it there. It is a really great show. Love this show. You should
Hmm.
be watching this show.
Yeah,
Gojo's one of the main characters. Not actually, but his voice actor is.
it's a really really
Surprise,
cute,
Gojo's in it.
really cute drama semi romance anime.
It's a
Semi
shoujo.
period.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, semi period PC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Love the opening. Love the closing. Even I like the new ones too. There's been multiple openings, multiple closings in this.
Mhm.
Really good show. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. I have 11 more episodes left in the entire series of Hunter x Hunter. So Yeah, I might give a whole Hunter x Hunter review. Might do a whole Hunter x Hunter review. That just might be my own thing. But yeah, we'll see. See how steadfast I am in wanting to talk about
Hmm.
the entirety of Hunter x Hunter. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, other than that, I think that's it, right?
Hmm. I'm still watching Fairy Tail. I'm still in the middle of the Magic Games arc. Um, where I stopped, I know you don't really know, but like where I stopped
I don't even know what's
last
happening.
was Lucy was offered the last two celestial keys that she needs to complete her set. That was a really cool fight. I think that was probably my favorite fight out of this whole arc so far. I do not remember the names, but it was another celestial wizard versus a wizard that like has like a katana thing, and they were wagering their lives. So the celestial wizard lost, so now she is in debt to the other wizard with her life, and that is very interesting to me. And she got kicked out of her guild just because she lost, which is also crazy. Um, yeah, there's a lot of this. It's getting juicier now. A lot of like the fairy tale arcs I found kind of really like start off super slow, and then they build up towards like the middle into more like action-packed juicy parts. This one, it's not reading super much like the tuning exams, but it kind of is.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, been going good. We've skipped a lot of the fan service because I don't like to see it. So
Why not? Well, why not? You have Ezra in the show. You have to watch
because I
Ezra.
do I do like Ezra. I do. I do.
Okay,
Um,
all right, settle down.
but I respect her too much. I am a woman of respect.
Okay, sure. Yeah, all right. Well, that's all we got for our random anime corner. And that's it for the podcast. So, hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Till then, I love you. How do I end this?